Where exactly? Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, son. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength lacking, buy the curative or have a bit of green. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I can't. That's a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Nell to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of the terror. That's the Sovereign's duty, isn't it? The dragon rears its ugly head. The Sovereign rears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Roman knows much of its prosperity, so we will serve it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. Speaking of, 'twould seem fortune smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated and the people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated and there are more who can yet be saved.
The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved.
The people here are evacuated and safe.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved.
Pawns are known as crossers of the rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen?
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other... However, I cannot speak as to our true nature. Riftstones are gates. By their power have we crossed into this world. Very well. May fortune...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, are you fit to travel?
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid. If we share our strengths,
Oft does the bow prevail. With
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Should you ever have further need of
Are
a
you fit to travel? Then let...
fancy a gander? I find goods for... Well met. Much obliged.
Not buying? That's just as well.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed, only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me.
Hoy there. My pa always used to say, aye, being armed is... You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Hail. We've had to start sending out...
Is that so?
Lachlan.
Aye,
Ocado.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area?
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go? You've my thanks. And
We must fly to the aid of those in need. Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for. A guide is most welcome. We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I will protect you. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Yon path leads no. To our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. That was well fought. That was superb, Arisen.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end, you saved me this time. But I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by...
Frey, follow me.
Hail, friend.
Aye, that it was.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be sick. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors...
Speaking of
Like it or not, I must go where Judas calls me.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be so...
The best quality a soldier can have.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but well done. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. We must not let down our guard.
Avoid flames. Need costumes. You've been doused in oil.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
You have my protection. We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled? Fretting will get us nowhere. Let us pick a path and see where it takes us. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see.
Pitiable arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to... these. Go on, have a gander. Pleasure doing business with you.
Have you need of me? Best keep your distance. Aye, I reckon.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny? That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you, as mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for her. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not will be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming all this way. What? You suppose there's no harm in that? Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought.
We could make the fruit fragrant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Ah, well met. Here for some... fruit roberant, are we? Do come again.
What am I to do?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training. Well now, that won't do. You need only... Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of... Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Thieves favor light armor, which their talents depend upon their finesse and ability. Very well, there is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
There's a ladder.
Ah, excellent.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you. We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place pushed my ears off. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
All the best tales come from travel.
It's been a hard day.
Always sets me to think.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne, yet not all claim. True. Our kingdom sees many things. They are not dealt with lightly. Lest hope will find. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
I knew you would prevail, Master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
A result to be proud of.
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Well done, Master. Goblins, Master!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this over.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Good. Let us make for the capital.
down!
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Elizabeth. My curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait a moment.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Most impressive, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
That will certainly go well.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more quickly.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
Oi, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint.
Toiled long enough.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubber ink for me? I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to...
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Please post my heirs on him. Yet if aught were to befall him.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Look there. I espy another statue.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however... All's been arranged. Come.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I serve is a carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Fascinating.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it.
I'll go and open the chest. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
The sun has yet to set. We could rest here now or press on a while longer.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Goblins, Master! Done no better. I shan't let them harm you
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
It is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look. Whatever it is, I shall gladly. Stay with me, Jason. Wait a moment.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but have a feeling it will be worth. The climb.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. I am in awe of your powers of detection. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
Quickly, Arisen! You must regain your footing!
by your leave.
Focus. A moment of indecision is still our duty.
Ah, now I understand.
I shall finish this! For the Arisen! It's time we made a pact to inform the people of Vernon.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Good, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be you're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure, of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis... well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. Stay with me, Arisen. Halt, if you please.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be...
Sunset draws near.
We shall see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
What to do? We've got goblins! Well fought, Arisen.
We can ill afford to grow overcome. Our foe is not yet routed.
That was certainly worthwhile.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not... I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to act you, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your... Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, She prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to—
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come. Have yourself a look.
Apologies, sir, but we've not goods aren't flowing, strangely enough. So far, no one's done a thing. I hesitate to ask.
Our packs ahead.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come.
Need anything?
Welcome to... And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So... Before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again. You look at my wares.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Many thanks.
Interested in my wares?
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Forgive me, but I'm afraid, you see, as we currently have, and we cannot simply purchase, so regrettably, let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Certain vocation, let me see. Certain vocation, let me see. What else? Methinks Roderick. He runs the local arm. May fortune smile upon you.
Let us commence our search without delay. Where to first?
Well met, sir.
Much to do yet.
get up to today?
Tell us.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality in... all Vernworth. Much obliged. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup? What a delight. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Lots to do. Just in time. I get on with it.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated...
We must rest. Though the sun... To this world I return. The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check? Pack our packs and be off.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Peruse at your leisure.
Nothing's harder than living in honor.
I'd like to fall asleep if I stay here much longer. There's comfort in the
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads? There's trade to be had in times both. You know where to find me. There's ought to be said. Peace and...
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. You will want to hear that 'tis not a matter for prying ears. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I thank you, your The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe, finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering...
We have been charged with the felling of monsters.
There is much we ought to tend to. You will need to infiltrate the palace. I have attempted to do the same. Would that I could undertake the task. What say you, your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent...